Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this lovely card that I created using the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set and a quick and easy technique to give your stamps multiple colors. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. Okay, I'm going to start my technique with my Stampin Write markers by bringing in my wild wheat. I'm going to use the edge of my marker for this, and I'm going to color the little thistle flowers here. I'm going to move quickly because I'm not worried about getting this exactly just on the flower since it's my lighter color. And then I'm going to bring in my mossy meadow. And for this one I do want to be more careful because I'm adding that final color and it is darker, so I don't want to go over the thistles. I want to do this fairly quickly using the side of my marker just to get it done without too much delay. Breathing on the image will reactivate the ink, but of course the more you do this, the more ink you'll build up on your image and you'll get a better look each time. So I've got that there. I'm ready to breathe or huff and then stamp it in the center of my basic white cardstock like so. I've got my image done and I'm ready to move on to my sentiment. I've already die cut one of my circles here to give me an idea of where I want it, and I'm going to place my sentiment up here. I'm going to ink up my sentiment in the mossy meadow and stamp. There you go. Now I'm ready to die cut my image out using the coordinating circle and assemble the project. Okay, I've cut up my thistle and I've got my card base here, so I'm going to fold this on the score line like so, bring in my sentiment panel and adhere my designer series paper to the bottom. I like to do this first rather than adhering this panel to my card front because it gives me a little more flexibility if something isn't cut exactly correct. I can then trim and or adjust as needed. Next, I'm going to take my mossy meadow piece of cardstock and adhere it to the front. Let's see. I'm going to add my adhesive down the panel and here on the right. In addition, I also put some on the front, but that's not necessary. I'm going to adhere that in place, and then I'm going to put my mossy meadow circle right here to the right of my sentiment, like so. I'm going to flip this over, remove this extra piece of cardstock, and now I'm ready to adhere it to my card front. There we go. Next, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, flip this over, and adhere it to the back of my circle here. I love the way our cardstock is thick enough that we can stamp multiple times. I tried the petal pink on this first and went with the bolder color. So there you go. I've got my image on the front of my card and I want to add a little bit of shine here. So I'm going to bring in these lovely pearl embellishments. They come in the smoky slate and the basic gray. And I'm just going to pick up one of the large ones here and place it in the center. And then a couple of the small ones on either side, just to add a little bit of texture and interest there on that mossy meadow strip. So there you go, a quick and easy card using a fun Stampin' Write technique and the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.